Мы приглашаем вас на новый эпизод воскресной ночной битвы. Welcome to another exciting episode of Sunday Night Fights.
Hello, fight fans. I'm AmiPolizeiFunk, and I am here with my man Yoink. We got NTD behind the camera. We're bringing you the first ever Company of Heroes 2 beta live stream, official, live and direct into your home from Twitch TV. Big thanks to Lynx, our community manager, for selecting us and allowing us to bring you this show. It's a very exciting privilege. We're honored. He gave us a good interview earlier and has hung out in the chat to check out his baby, Sega and Relics Company of Heroes 2. We are now going into Game 2 of the beta tournament finals on the Moscow outskirts map. We're going to see NKVD rocking their mixed team versus Dawnstar, who once again will be trying double Russians. So they think they can improve on their performance in the last game. Yoink, how are they going to deal with those T-34s up front? I mean, they got close. They almost won 34 VPs, but they couldn't seal the deal.
Well, look, I think that what we saw here, the evolving metagame of mixed teams, is that T-34s ramming to disable any super tank or even medium tank and allowing your Tiger and your Panther to follow up is an extremely powerful way to end late game armor engagements. I mean, there were several times in the last game where we saw ISU 152s or an IS-2 that should have gone toe-to-toe with a Panther or a Tiger, but they were disabled because a T-34 came up from behind and disabled them. So
yeah,
that's a
main gun going down. What are you gonna
mechanic.
do?
Yeah, right. That's a powerful late game mechanic that forces you into full-on retreat mode. A full health tank that has to retreat and can't fire back. You know, there's no real way to stop a ram. So that's rough at this point. I'm not sure how these guys are going to overcome that.
And it not only is it the same exact matchup in Game 2, I hope I loaded the right replay, but it's the same positions. Is that right? You seen it that way too?
I am. I've got Golradaer and SunAngel in the north. Right. Same, exactly the same.
Relic, give us fixed positions. We can't host events without fixed positions. That is an absolute must. So we hope to see that in the next iteration of the game. I think we should just get right into this. Yoink. Would you like to do the honors?
Yes, let's do it. If our cameraman NTD can show us the main game screen and put a 5-second countdown on the clock, we'll get this ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. And the clock is ticking at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we got the same kind of matchup here, and the intelligence has been gathered, and SunAngel and Golradaer are stinging from a loss. So they know they got to expect T-34s backed up by German super tanks or German heavy tanks. So how do you keep your own super tanks from being rammed and destroyed? You got to admit that that's got to happen. So either you back them up with AT guns.
I mean, they controlled the map, both fuels. They had both ammos, right? If that doesn't prevent all that stuff from coming eventually, you know, like what do you got to do? You know, they had such incredible map control. Their early game was so good, and yet they still weren't able to prevent the T-34s and then the late game stuff.
Well, what I guess I would say is maybe what you need to put an SU-85 up front and use that as bait for the ram, so that the ISU-152 or the IS-2 doesn't take the ram. You know, because once that takes the ram, that's like the bulk of your armor is suddenly out of commission.
I mean, the ram is one of these abilities. A couple of the difficult things in this game right now is stuff that's undodgeable. That's a huge problem for competitiveness. We've got nades that are hard to see. You know, we don't see trails on them. The timers are really quick. We have AT nades and Panzerfausts that are like auto hit. If you're in the range, that thing's gonna fire. Even if the vehicle backs out of the range, it's still gonna fire. And you know, it's a really tricky balance situation because we don't want these early vehicles to be too strong, yet we also want players to be able to micro them. That's incredibly important. Players need to be able to use their skill to increase the effectiveness of the units. And with these like homing nades and homing Fausts, it's very difficult to use your skill. I mean, players will adjust. They'll try to stay out of range. But the reason I brought this up is because, you know, with the T-34 and its ram ability, it's almost unpreventable. I mean, okay, if you have conscripts and you get an AT nade and you get a lucky crit on the engine, it will not be able to complete its ramming maneuver. But it's so fast when it's coming at you. First of all, you have to get the AT nades off, and then you just gotta hope that you get some kind of engine crit and that it's not able to connect with its target. But as soon as it connects with its target, it's almost 100% chance of a destroyed gun. And then then your big, massive 600 manpower super tank, whatever it may be, IS-2, ISU-152, is a lame duck. And repairs take quite a long time, so it's not like you can easily get it back in the action. It takes a while.
You know, and I absolutely believe in everything that you just said, and I would say that, you know, undodgeable abilities like the ram, I'm okay with them being in the game, but they must force the player using it to pay a very heavy price. Undodgeable abilities must be extremely expensive, you know, and I'm okay with that. They shouldn't be something that you can use like often, many times in an engagement. Like, say for instance, you know, like the way a V1 was in VCOH. I mean, not only was it 150 munitions, which was not that expensive, but you couldn't use it for like 10 minutes afterwards, you know? So if they could balance the RAM to say, like, look, either the RAM costs, say, 50 fuel to use or something like that, that vastly sets back your tech, or, you know, the RAM is an almost virtual guarantee. You know, you can use it, but you're not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to build another tank, right? You're going to sacrifice your tank, and you're not going to be able to build another one because of it, you know? Or you use the RAM, and it's almost a virtual guarantee of the destruction of the T-34 itself. You know,
of your own tank. Yeah, I mean, that's what I expected to happen. When I used the RAM for the first time, I thought I would be totaling my own tank. You know, I expected it to just go down to like 5% health. Like, I'm basically suiciding it, right? It's a kamikaze mission. The thing should be practically totaled, but it's not. It's just like there are these crits, it loses its main gun, but it's still got like 90% health. What's up with that?
Right, recovering your T-34 after a successful ram should be like a 1 in a million chance.
Almost impossible.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, and when I first saw that ability too, the first thing I thought of was, oh, okay, this is clearly, I'm supposed to use this ability when the tank's gonna die anyway, and I'm, you know, like just like a kamikaze suicide,
right.
You know?
Then it would make sense, yeah.
But
people
you know,
do it
players
at full
are
health
using
the simple ability by itself is so powerful that people will just go in with full health tanks. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference.
Right,
they don't have to make a decision. It's like an automatic good decision. We don't want that either, you know. We don't want things that players always select to do because it's a no-brainer, right? We want them to have to weigh the circumstances and make a tactical decision, right? We don't want any no-brainers. That removes depth.
I mean, the RAM is so good. Players, you can see, are using it as an opener for the engagement, not a closer. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's when you're using it as an opener. I mean, come on, then you know there's something wrong. So I think that they'll tweak it. It's a good ability. It's fascinating to see happen. Like you said, the animation is fantastic.
Yeah, the animation is amazing. Yeah.
Okay, so we got engagements here on the right. We got a truck, just like everybody likes to build. TitiTwister made a little flame truck. He's going to use that to secure some points on the right. What do we got? Vehicles over on the left. We also have a truck from Golradaer.
Yeah, more trucks. Yep.
All kinds of trucks.
Gol's got a truck of his own. Two trucks. He's going around capping. the fact that you can carry a unit quickly from one point to another through this heavy snow. I hope everybody's observed, like maybe NTD could focus on the truck coming off of that fuel point. Look at the tracks that he has left through that fuel point and left. Is that cool or what? Like the volumetric tracks left in the heavy snow and the footprints that the units leave. I love that the battlefield gets marked up with the history of how the players engaged on it.
And you know what? I think that's a phenomenally subtle way to convey battlefield movements, which is just, I got to give Relic so much credit for that. And I really haven't seen it. I haven't seen multiplayer games really take advantage of that very subtle intelligence. But I think in the campaign we're going to see all kinds of stuff like that. You're going to be
tracking down
exploring
snipers
a map,
stuff like this.
right?
Yeah,
and you're going to see you're going to be walking. It's like, oh look, there's a large army moved through here to the left. So in the campaign, there's going to be lots of great visual cues like that. And maybe we'll see maps, multiplayer maps after retail release that is going to be a lot more deep snow, and we'll see all kinds of tracks everywhere because there's not too much deep snow on these maps.
Well, Yoink, just hold on there now. We don't want too much goddamn deep snow with units moving slow everywhere. Just chill out, Yoink. Relax, slow, bad, fast, good, etc., etc. I mean, it is cool. That's the thing. These new developments in the game. The crit system, the environments, the slow, the cold tech. These are cool features, and they're like groundbreaking features that we haven't seen in games before. But we hope that the relics the relic devs can kind of practice some kind of restraint, in the amount that these features affect the game. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Like they're really cool, but don't shove them down our throat. You know what I mean? Like they still need to be balanced. That's the most important thing, right?
Right. I like chocolate cake, but I don't eat chocolate cake every single day. You know what I mean? You gotta balance it with the other stuff. I wouldn't
eat the icing by itself. Let's put it that way.
Right. Exactly. Right. Oh my gosh, there's so much flame action going on in the middle here.
Let me just. He would eat.
All right.
He would eat the icing straight.
Oh, he would love deep snow.
He's a funnel for anything sweet.
All right, so we're going to see if Sniper might get roasted here as TitiTwister tries to take down the Sniper.
Bad
firing
situation.
at the wrong thing.
Oh,
boy.
Ouch. The Sniper. Wow, brave.
And Conscript.
Nice retreat path, though. Wait, where's he going to go? What's he going to do? What's he doing? Oh, Sniper.
Oh, that was a
he
fail.
Reminds me of... Whose unit was it? It was Aimstrong versus Devem or something, or the unit ran left and right on Semwa back and forth, and couldn't retreat back into space. I think it was Devem.
Yeah, it was.
And we saw something similar there.
Fail, Sniper.
Old habits die hard.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like, Golradaer and SunAngel have done a pretty good job of capping what they needed to cap, but right now, NKVD is coming back into the center, and they've, sort of staked their claim on the center right. They're looking pretty good, but we're seeing shock troops now moving into the right side of the field here, getting ready to engage these pioneers before they can complete this bunker. I did see Daniel D build a couple of good bunkers last game.
It's a little overly ambitious, though, to put it up there.
Yeah, I agree. They might be riding a little high right now.
There's still wonderful map harassment all over the place. I mean, look how deep, Golradaer is, capping them off that strap point right in front of their base. It's very nicely done.
Yep, here comes another flame truck on the right-hand side.
Some pretty healthy early games. We're 10 minutes in, and it's still all pretty much low-tier units. That's nice.
Yeah, and we're not seeing the crazy Opel Blitz truck action like last time, so maybe we're not going to see his fast armor.
Oh, he's got one of them there. He's got one.
Oh, he does? I didn't see it.
Right?
Oh, he does. You're right. I see it. Yeah, you're right.
The whole sector lights up yellow. Yeah.
Conditions clear. The blizzard is gone.
I didn't realize we were fighting in a blizzard. I was so taken by what's going on with combat. This front line is so long. I mean, it stretches to the entire side of the map. There's harassment on all sides, just like you were saying.
Ooh, wow. Beautiful AT gun. Ambush. Daniel D takes out a M3 truck.
Okay, Golradaer's building Tier 4, the mechanized armor Campanella in his base.
Already?
Yeah, but nothing, really nothing from his partner.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
SunAngel, no, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Another
Golradaer
SU-76 out.
built his mechanized armor Campanea on SunAngel's side, so it confused me. It's like, where is he building it? Yeah, and then we're also building a tank over battle command. So they're going tier 3 and tier 4. The brothers are going to share units in that way, share tier.
Yep, good teamwork. Flames everywhere. Truck versus
truck.
truck.
God, yeah, two kinds. Oh, that was just.
Or no, it's
roasted.
both manner of flame truck. Yeah, MG had no chance.
They got caught like a
and
V.
The
two vehicles made a V.
These
yeah,
conscripts are going to capture the weapon.
Well
there
done.
they do. Larceny. Give me that. Thank you very much. Let me just wheel this on out of here.
Oh, that's a Maxim. It's a big gun. Small cone of fire, big damage.
Nice grenadier flank behind this AT gun. I don't know if these conscripts are going to be able to hold off all these grenadiers.
Oh no, they won't. That's
and if they have to leave, reinforcements, plenty of reinforcements coming. The flames will do the duty. Oh, but now Panzergrenadiers enter the fray, and we know that they will slice through infantry like butter. They should kite this house though. They shouldn't be taking this flame damage. Look at it, scatter them, and they have to retreat. Oh, that's a bit of a blunder.
Yeah,
There's no reason that Daniel D needed to get that close. He probably didn't recognize that there were flames in that house.
He could have thrown a bundle grenade in there. That probably would have cleaned that house, but he didn't get a chance.
I don't know. Bundled grenades, it's tricky. They're really expensive, and if you throw them against very healthy units and houses, it will take all of the dudes down to low health, but it won't kill any of them, so I really don't recommend burning your ammo in that way, because they'll just hop out, run home, heal up, and you just wasted all that ammo. So
right,
you want to use a bundled nade when a squad is already kind of hurt and you have the chance to kill it, or at least kill a bunch of dudes.
Well, once again, territory has fallen solidly in the hands of NKVD using their combined arms approach, combined armies approach, to be specific about it.
Yeah, they got some confidence. Better start this time than last time.
Yeah, for sure. And that's not good. That's not good for Golradaer and his brother.
That spells, yeah, that's a recipe for disaster for Dawnstar.
It really is. So, we got T-34 shenanigans going on down in the lower right as they're just crushing these shock troops. Yeah, good, finally retreated.
All right, SU-76 is out. Dawnstar has a T-34, that's out. The brothers are working their units in combination very nicely. Nice overlap. A combined push here for the ammo on the right by the onion-domed church.
And it looks
that
like
AT gun. Is it going to fire over that fence? It is. Ooh,
I think it can. Yep.
Nice. AT
it's getting artillery. Oh, it destroyed the main gun of that SU-76. Or SU-76. T-34 backing up into this the wrong way. Took out that MG. Still going to keep firing. It's in a good position.
Twister's
Nobody
going
can touch
hunting.
It yet.
His Twister wants to kill that SU-76, and he got it. It's abandoned. SunAngel needs to rotate his AT gun. Really nice AT gun play from Daniel D. That thing's constantly firing. Looks like both T-34s might bite the dust. New one out from SunAngel.
Yeah, SunAngel's his is gonna escape, heavily damaged, and I think you could probably take out those.
If SunAngel could save the one at the top, that would be nice. SU-85 coming out from Golradaer. These shock troops are gonna slice up that AT gun though. It has no anti-inf support over there. T-34 still plugging away.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep.
Conscripts chasing Daniel D's AT gun. Nice little flank from SunAngel. He's like, get on my shoulders, guys.
And Panzer Grenadiers are going to save that AT gun, though. It's going to save that Pack 38.
They are. They're going to slice through that double vet squad.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, getting in a house is great, except when there's a flame truck around.
And they just got roasted. Oh, good night. Oh, boy.
Night.
That was really not something that Golradaer SunAngel could afford at this point. Golradaer's army is looking good. SunAngel's is looking a little thin. He's looking at a two T-34s and some assorted light infantry, and that's about it. The army value for NKVD is probably a lot better, I'm thinking right now, looking at this. Yeah. Switching over to their side, I'm seeing a much higher army value for them, which is going to be trouble coming up here when they start making that push. They start doing their same combos they like to do. T-34s backed up by super tanks.
This time, I think maybe Daniel D's feeling a little guilty. He's got his Opel Blitz truck not parked, so maybe he's feeling guilty and having mercy on his opponents. He hasn't parked that truck, and he's not getting any of the ridiculous amounts of resources that it is able to collect. You see that down there by the right of the base in the south?
I do, and it's really heavily damaged. I'm not sure what happened to it.
Yeah, he lifted it up to save it and move it, and then he just forgot to park it.
So looking at income for Golradaer and SunAngel, you know, the income is plus 13 fuel right now, which is really troubling. Golradaer just spent his last fuel in the bank. He only has 9 fuel in the bank right now on a Katyusha, or how do you say it? Help me say that.
Katyusha.
Katyusha.
The howl of the Katyusha. Yoink, we should learn to sing the song. There's a beautiful song that goes with the Katyusha that we could learn to sing.
I know this one. It goes like this. It goes. That's not the Katyusha song? That's not the sound of the rockets?
See what I have to put up with around here?
I thought that was the rocket sound. That's what the lol is.
Close.
Sorry. I did my best. I don't know a lot.
So the Su-76 is barraging. Yeah. The AT gun moves away nicely. Snipers guarding the center VP. Shock troops coming in for a little flank maneuver. Right up the center, right up the gut.
Where are you looking?
They're right in the center. The shock troops are moving forward.
Oh, I see.
No, they're conscripts. My bad.
Yeah, they're conscripts. Yeah, I thought they were conscripts.
They're going to go grab some more territory. Really nice map control from NKVD.
They can walk in any direction now at this point and almost walk into the Dawnstar's base.
Well, Dawnstar's got a nice front on the right, but sort of nothing else anywhere.
Yeah, well, they're engaging now here. This AT gun is going to start getting shelled again. Oh my God!
Bang! There it is. That's the shot.
From that Su-76. That's it.
One
and now
shot right there. Katyusha coming in.
We got Katyusha firing. Here's
all of
a chance
the units
for
have
Dawnstar
vacated
on the right.
They just sort of moved to the center. Panther on the field. Here we go.
You know what? I don't know where the infantry capability is of Dawnstar, but now they have a chance to push up a little bit on the right because there's nobody there. Okay, here comes a conscript squad to engage and take that munitions point. Say hello to a Panther.
I wonder what the like relationship between the brothers are. You know, like how they handle a loss. You know, do you think it's difficult, or are they just like really great friends? No problem. They shrug it off, or is one of them mad at the other? You know, it's always a dynamic between brothers, right?
Right. I know. They play the blame game or whatever, but. There's combat on the right. You know, here we're talking about these conscripts with the assault guns, the PPSH, I think is what it's called. Can't remember what it's called. They are now pushing right up into the face of Golradaer's remaining conscript infantry. The Golradaer had pushed up in there and tried to secure this point, turned it into a fuel point, or is it munition? No, it's a fuel point.
Which they see and bail from. They're not going to get caught
they're not
by that off-map ability. No.
Take them through. Oh my gosh!
Whoa, it fell way the hell over to the right, though. Oh, they're screaming in agony.
They're crying.
Listen to them. Oh no, it's horrible.
First, it's these troops. First, it's too cold.
Blood-curdling screams as the men were fried alive.
You know, first it's too cold, then it's too hot, now it's too cold again. And they just can't make up their mind.
But it's the fight on the right that really matters, and it looks like NKVD just has the right stuff in the right places. It's
they're
quite
really
a hard
kicking
point
ass
they're
right now.
moving into, though. Dawnstar's got a lot of stuff over there.
Trying to make sense of whether or not NKVD can push forward. I don't think they can. I actually think Dawnstar is going to be able to stop this Panzer Grenadier right here, this little push. There's nothing really that they have that can complete this push into Dawnstar territory, so they're going to retreat. Oh, well, there was that too. There was a...
Yeah, they dodged that Stuka bombing pretty easily,
Stuka
but
bomb.
I wonder why SunAngel did not elect to go ram that Panther. That Panther was in a bit of trouble. I wonder if ramming it and keeping it, you know, closer to the AT gun, the SU-76, and all that stuff might have been effective. Hard to say.
Well, I just haven't seen Golradaer or SunAngel use the ram ability all that much at all. Maybe that's just sort of not in their pantheon of things that they recognize as tactics to use. I mean, it took a while for me to sort of understand that mechanic and really incorporate it into the way that I played. Maybe these guys just haven't gotten there yet. I mean, it's just, you got to sort of reevaluate how you use your armor when you think of that ram ability. It does change so much about the game.
Yeah, and you know, it's natural for players to want to preserve their units. That was one of the strongest aspects of a high-skilled player in the original game. And so, you know, like suiciding your unit is not something you would tend toward. I mean, obviously you do it because it's so powerful, but it's not something that you would really tend toward.
Right, it's like turning a tank into a Goliath, if you think about it. You know, you have to really wrap your mind around a different thought process there.
So it looks like NKVD are the team to beat right now in the beta. They've figured out very nice combined arms, very nice blend between the two factions. Optimizing the efficiency. They're strong. I'm curious to see their semifinal games. I'll check those out later. Gotta watch them quick. We can only see them till Tuesday. Not gonna be able to watch replays. I hope there's major shoutcast spam from all you YouTube guys over the next couple of days.
Right, think about how sad it's gonna be to see the Company of Heroes 2 beta in your Steam folder just sitting there. You can't click on it. Oh well.
Looking a bit overwhelming at the moment.
Now,
strong unit
Golradaer
everywhere.
Has unlocked. Both these guys, both SunAngel and Golradaer, have unlocked their respective Soviet heavy tanks. They just haven't been able to build them yet. And now there's a Tiger on the field for Daniel D. So it becomes increasingly important to try and perform some sort of armor comeback with these Soviet super tanks, and this is their last chance to avoid that T-34 ramming strategy, because you know that TitiTwister and Daniel D are going to set it up just like that again. This is their late game strat, and it's brilliant. Although you know what? Yeah, there are T-34s on the field for them and German super tanks. Good combo. We're seeing the emergence of a new metagame.
Tiger Panzer.
I get a little chilly when I hear the blizzard noise and there's nothing else going on. Okay, so we got Dawnstar activity on the right-hand side. They're meeting a little bit of German resistance here. We got Grenadiers engaging this AT gun under strength. They got to retreat. So now NKVD knows where the action is on the right. Sure, the fog of war is obscuring a lot of the movement that NKVD has down there. Here we've got engineers
toggling the fog of war off, and I'm noticing this nice on the screen.
Yeah. Katyusha firing. Didn't really hit anything, but it did scare away that Panther.
He's going after that Panther that was so heavily damaged, but now it's back up to full health again.
It's really hard, I mean, to move forward men and material in a blizzard into enemy territory. Because, you know, your fog of war is reduced. Oh my god, I hear a howitzer firing, I think. Is that a howitzer somewhere? Something's firing.
Yes, it is. In the same spot. Right in front of the southern base. NKVD base. Thing hits really hard, too. He's shooting at all that anti-tank gun position on the right. I expect that thing to go down. I guess the barrage is finished. T-34 does not want to be messing with a Panther.
Well, this would be a perfect opportunity for SunAngel to ram it, but he's not going to.
Yeah, he's got the AT gun back there.
Yeah, doesn't want to do it. Oh, this is going to be trouble. We got AT guns facing the wrong way here for SunAngel and Golradaer. Here comes the armor right around the bend. There's nothing that Team Dawnstar has that can stop these guys right now. Took a dive bomb. Missed the AT gun, but took it down pretty far. Tiger and Panther are a good team, just totally collapsed the Dawnstar flank on the right-hand side. And this MG42 that's in the building, or I should say the Maxim, is just needs to run, just run, don't stay in the building.
We saw Dawnstar play so well as double Germans. I wonder why they elected to go double Russians on this map.
Sure. But they're really taking it right now.
Look at how fast the Katyusha pops. If you can get in on it, it'll pop immediately. It's like paper thin.
Oh yeah, it's like a pickup truck, right? I mean, it's a pickup truck with rocket tubes on the back. I mean, it was built sort of like at an ad hoc capacity, right? I mean, it really was just, they just welded rocket tubes on it. Am I remembering that correctly?
Well, the Russian artillery, they were, I mean, on all fronts, the soldiers were often creative and like welded tubes into like a little thing that they could drag around or like pull with cavalry, or you know, like
a donkey.
It was a scrappy fight. Yeah, no, it was a scrappy fight, and they would constantly try to make changes to their equipment while in the field.
I'm hearing artillery firing again somewhere. Oh! Almost hit that T-34 right outside the Dawnstar base.
And look at the range on that thing. If you just click on it, you can see it goes off the map.
Yeah, that's intense. All the way into the base. You can shell all the way into the base.
Yep.
Alright, Golradaer's army is now down to 4 units. It's a handful of infantry and a Su-85. So they have just been pushed all the way back. I mean, they fought valiantly, but this is sort of a fight to the death right now. I think they've realized it's not going to go well here in the next couple of minutes.
IS-2 makes an
IS-2 heavy
appearance.
tank. Yep, that's right. On the field. We'll see if it gets rammed right in the kisser. Tiger coming up from behind. Doesn't need to ram. I don't think there's going to be a need to ram here. Yep, oh, here comes the ram. There it is. Right there.
There it is.
Just like we said. Yep. Yeah, I mean, look at the health. Look at the health of the T-34. Half health, maybe? Yeah, lost its main gun, but man,
so bad.
I mean, it totally disabled that.
And then the
that
bombs
IS-2.
on top.
Yeah. What a way to just take out a super tank. Just eliminate it
Panther
completely.
plugging away from range. I guess there was a touche ram. Look at the T-34 on the right. Its track totally off. It rammed the Tiger. The Tiger's backing out without a gun, so the Tiger got rammed.
Oh, all right. So they did. You know what? They finally figured it out. SunAngel was like, you know what? I've had this done to me 6 times in this tournament. I think it's time for me to return the favor. Wow, yeah. If you turn off the fog of war while you're playing for the Dawnstar team, just looking at how dark the map looks, that's the player when you start worrying. You're like, wow, this stuff. We're in our base. What can we do at this point? You know, consolidate, move. You just lost a super tank. You're down on manpower and fuel. It's rough. Tigers on both sides. You know. There was something to be said in Company of Heroes 1 when you were limited to 1 Tiger, you know, per player, because they're pretty powerful. And they seem to have the exact same level of power in this game as in the last.
Yeah, Tigers are beast. Everybody's curious if we'll see the King Tiger in KO2. I am thinking, how can we not see it? Because, you know, they were in service on the Eastern Front.
Well, did you
hear saving
Quinn posted something? He said,
Did he?
Like going to London.
He leaked something?
Yeah, he said, well, he sort of. He said, you know, I'm going to London, and I'm visiting a museum, and I'm going somewhere else. And did you know that they have a replica of a king tiger there? Yeah, I'm going to look at that.
That don't mean
nothing.
Like that. Okay, you're inferring quite a lot. He's just
I am inferring. No,
museum.
I am. Right, I know, but I mean,
I think we'll see
that
it.
hint very specifically.
Why would we not see it? You know, they're
right,
saving
I know. Why would
it.
you skip that? For sure.
Why would we not see it?
But why do you... You shouldn't be saving units that need to be balance tested, right? Isn't that kind of bad?
You know, in one of the patches, they sort of leveled all of the tanks to be very similar to one another. I almost hope now that they ingest some uniqueness to the tanks, because we don't want carbon copies.
Right, I agree. They shouldn't be cosmetic changes. They should be legitimate, real changes in terms of real differences and flavors. You know.
Yeah.
IS-2 should not be it should just be a Russian tiger. Yeah.
What situations they're good for and what their vulnerabilities are. Okay, we're down under 49 VIPs. NKVD. They're gonna throw all of those Russians in the gulag.
Hey, you want to know? You want to see the 2 loneliest guys in this entire war? All the way at the very, very, very bottom of the map, there are 2 Soviet conscripts that are hanging out back there. Look at that.
Those guys, what are they doing? They're gonna freeze to death.
You know what? That's Sunday Night Fights.
Check them out.
That's you and me. That's where they're shoutcasting.
That's me and you. Oh my God! It's Ami and Yoink. Check them out.
It's Ami and Yoink. They're all the way at the very bottom.
Okay.
They're just hanging out down there.
I'm standing in front. I'm the dude standing. You're the dude kneeling.
Yeah, we're just hanging out. That's
Hey, Yoink, what the hell are those guys doing in the bushes there?
I don't know how they got there. I'm gonna have to go back and see why.
But what are they up to? Well, I think that there's something naughty going on. If it's
something about a right hand.
There would be,
you know.
right?
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. And there it is.
All right, that's it.
End of the game.
GG! Congrats, NKVD, Daniel D, and TitiTwister. You are our SNF KO2 beta champions. Yeah. Consolations to Golradaer and his brother. I'm sure we'll see more of them. I had a very fun evening. I'm kind of worn out. This was a lot of shoutcasting.
This is the most shoutcasting we've ever done together because we didn't have a strategy specialist. Yeah, that's a lot. I gotta pee. Woo! Boy.
Thanks very much to all the fans coming out. We did, of course, as always, shatter our previous viewer records. It'll be nice to log into the dashboard and see what the number was. We had 2,300 was the number to beat from the season finale. I think we eclipsed it at various times tonight. So thank you all very much for coming out. Look towards the Relic Company of Heroes and Relic and Sega Company of Heroes Facebook tomorrow. Lynx has given us a little tease that there's going to be some new information. Could have to do with the campaign. Don't know what, but there should be some new stuff coming out tomorrow. So like Company of Heroes on Facebook and go register on ko2.org as you see there. Join our community. Post your opinions. In particular, we need to start an open thread about Moscow Outskirts and Oka River because the designer of those maps wants your specific feedback after your tournament experience so he can improve them. All right. On NTD, thanks for the excellent camera work. And thanks to the fans. Thanks, Lynx, for the interview. He's still around, Yoink? He's run off.
I think he's gone. Yeah.
Where'd that Yoink go? There he is.
Huh?
Yoink?
What?
Yoink?
I'm here.
People
I'm
ask
here.
me what a yoink is. What am I supposed to tell them? It's kind of an onomatopoeia. You know what that is?
Yeah, it is. It's there is the secret of how I got my nickname coming up in season 5 of Sunday Night Fight. So stay tuned.
Oh, stay tuned. You'll have to stay tuned to season 5, which we will be announcing at some point. We're not even starting to plan it yet, to be honest. But
oh, but there'll be one. Trust us, fans.
Oh, there's gonna be one. There will be one. Yes, there will be one. So thanks very much. I'm AmiPolizeiFunk. That's Yoink. On behalf of all of our staff, NTD showing you baseball. We would like to wish you all a wonderful night, and we'll see you next time. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Hitting a grand slam against the Reds.
Mm-hmm.